Good evening, and we are live for another N.E.W. Whiplash. We finally got fed up of us in Birmingham, and we are here at the Liverpool Olympia, of course in Liverpool, just round the corner from the compound which holds our E.F.W. shows. Oh, what a night we have ahead. Some more ranking searches. Going to make tonight very interesting. Of course, Adrian Goldman did decide that Weaver will get a shot against the Cowboy here tonight. Cowboy Roy will face Rick Weaver, but it is not, I repeat, not for the Intercontinental Championship. It is, however, a chance for Rick Weaver to cement his shot at that championship. Big opportunity nonetheless, but we are kicking things off in the US rankings here tonight. Triple threat, Extreme Rules. Warlord Jimmy Falcon and Troy Webster set to go at it here. Warlord defeating Guillermo Diaz once more to move up the ladder. But a fast-growing nemesis of his, Jimmy Falcon, the associate of Magnum Opus, has had the better of him in their last two matches, I believe. Warlord no doubt wanting to make amends for that, but he'll have other competition in that ring, as will Jimmy Falcon. The demonic, twisted Troy Webster, of course, has embraced this sickening new attitude. Since beating the living hell out of Zach Fuller in what was meant to be a table match so long ago. We want to thank you for joining us wherever you're watching the stream. Thank everyone for joining us here live tonight. And this has become a habit since Warlord left the Enforcers, seeing himself as a marked man backstage, as an armed escort. Again, as far as we're aware, he pays for that all by himself. I imagine becoming US champion would make that a little easier on the wallet for this guy. 6'2", 255 pounds, from Akron, Ohio. Former TV champion who spent 87 days with that belt. Max Raddock's not in the booth with me here tonight, so I'm going to have to do my best. Of course, commentary inspiration from Joey Styles will help her. Definitely don't hold a candle to him, of course. I will do my best. This guy has been on one devastating roll. It seems only Jimmy Falcon can best this man at the moment. But again, with it being triple threat, possibly makes it harder. I mean, all three of these wanting to get one step closer to that US title. And may very well be in the best opportunity to take it at the moment. I mean, the Reaper is still the US champion after last night's brutal 20-minute table Iron Man match, in which he retained his title, which has allowed him to begin climbing the Intercontinental ranks as the US champion. It's a lot of divided time for the Reaper, which may have given these guys an advantage when they're trying to climb this ladder, when they're trying to eventually, hopefully, take that championship away from him. Still quite a climb for these three to go. 5'9", 220 pounds from Miami, Florida. Jimmy Falcon has had a huge change of attitude since he lost his contract to wrestle to Snake. Now essentially is being hired out, allowed, if you will, to wrestle here. All decided for at the end of the day by Snake. If he says no, Jimmy Falcon cannot get in that ring and wrestle. Of course, Snake probably taking now a cut because of the holding of that contract. He'll probably get Jimmy Falcon to wrestle as much as he possibly can. Well, here comes one hell of a sick and twisted individual, 5'11", 230 pound, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. One half of the Trailblazers, of course the other half, Bart Brute, will be in action tonight, as he looks to continue his climb in N.E.W rankings after an assist from this man, and eventually getting a win over Casey Judge last night. The Trailblazers. ...191 days as tag team champions overall, which is a phenomenal record. Of course, they haven't had much success as a team since reuniting, but their aid to one another has been invaluable to them. This could be a great way to kick things off here at Whiplash. And the N.E.W champion Irwin doing the best, going solo for commentary it seems tonight. Match Addict's busy backstage, as far as I'm aware. Big snap suplex on the Warlord from Jimmy Falcon. Ovation of boos. And Troy Webster going for Jimmy Falcon, continuing the boos. Warlord now, oh, Fink was heading to Jimmy Falcon. Troy Webster cutting him off with flurry of blows. Backdrop. Oh, but dropped hold. Warlord has changed this thing around, much to the pleasure of the fans. Oh, what a powerbomb! Now turns his attention to his enemy, Jimmy Falcon, off the ropes. Oh, missed with the big boot though. Managed to get a head hold on him. Huge slam. Jimmy Falcon rolls to the outside. Oh, what a fall away slam! Warlord focusing on Troy Webster. Kick to the back. This is his Extreme Rules. Weapons are allowed. No countouts, but pinfalls and submissions must take place in that ring. Thought that was about to be one as Warlord countered that. Lift of Jimmy Falcon, overhead belly to belly, sends Troy Webster out of the ring. Warlord here set to focus on Jimmy Falcon, sends him into the turnbuckle clothesline. Falcon not having the same look he has had against Warlord in the past here. Powerbomb. Warlord is on a mission, but Troy Webster, comes back in, float over DDT. Catching Warlord off guard for a moment there. Elbow drop. Going up to the middle rope. Elbow drop. Jimmy Falcon looking to capitalise. Troy Webster not happy about that. Oh, they're still focusing on Warlord here. Some unholy alliance these two could form in this matchup, but perhaps not. Backdrop from Jimmy Falcon. Troy Webster up against the ropes, clothesline over the top. Falcon Not focusing on Warlord here. Deciding to go for Troy Webster. Interestingly enough, so is Warlord. Beats him to it. Falcon taking out the leg of Warlord. Caused Troy Webster just to get dropped to the mat on the outside. Those wafer thin mats. Face first into the apron goes Troy Webster. Warlord sending Jimmy Falcon right into that turnbuckle post. And it's spilled to the outside. It's no doubt going to start getting uglier here. Jimmy Falcon thinking better of that, getting Warlord back in the ring. Quickly countering the momentum. Webster needs to act fast. Warlord off the ropes, but Troy Webster interrupting. Oh, hang on, Falcon, reverse DDT. Webster dazed as Falcon begins to work on Warlord in the corner, just caving in that knee there. Webster will go straight back to Falcon. Has him up on the rope. Oh, what a drop kick! Falcon had no defence. Those hands caught up on that top rope. Arms wrapped over. Webster now going for Warlord. He's been weakened somewhat here by Jimmy Falcon. Sees Jimmy Falcon get to his knees. Webster on the attack. Perhaps should have stayed on Warlord a bit longer. Jawbreaker. Warlord right there. Goes after Troy Webster. Shoulder barge in the corner. Huge fist. Another shoulder barge. Big boot to the chest and again. Webster managed to fight free there. Breaker. Look at this. Fisherman's. Oh! Did not go for the pin though, perhaps knowing that Jimmy Falcon had recovered. Was not fast enough for the attack though. Falcon has him up on the shoulders. Oshi-Hiroshi! What a neck breaker, back breaker. Going for a pin. Webster just getting up. 2.9. Warlord could have been out of the game. But it was not to be. And now he is bounding back. Spear! Zero distance spear to Troy Webster. That could be it right there. Falcon still dazed on the outside. 1, 2, and somehow, somewhere, Troy Webster is conscious enough to kick out. My word. And if Falcon doesn't recover quickly, which he has, jackhammer. And Falcon with that double axe handle may be able to capitalise. Oh no, Warlord quickly rolling out there. But it's clearly fatigued. Oh wait! Falcon clash on the outside! Warlord is out. Webster is still out from that jackhammer. Falcon should have gone for the pin on him. Does not. Instead, wants to get the pin over his enemy, the Warlord here. But Webster is back up. This match continues. Webster is fighting back now. Aiming at Falcon. Forearm. Bulldog out of the corner. And once again Warlord. And look how quickly Warlord actually got to his feet that time. Webster still a step ahead though. Blocked that shot. Oh, Warlord ducking the clothesline. Pump handle slam on Webster. Falcon out of the ring again. Nowhere to be seen. 2 again. Warlord really having to fight to get a victory over Troy Webster here. He's been lucky enough to survive a spear and a jackhammer. Oh, brutal bump handle slam. Now another attack from Warlord does not get the pin here. Falcon wanting Warlord to bring it to him now. Whips him in the corner. Oh, kick to the chest. And again. Leg drop over the top rope. Warlord draped on that middle rope. Clearly drained from having to put up a fight against these two. Falcon going for a pin on Webster. Another 2. He's still not out. Perhaps should have tried on Warlord instead, who has used a lot of energy in this match. Calf crusher though, this could be it. Warlord trying desperately to get to his feet. Webster trying to hold on, but that is a brutal submission. Falcon releases, perhaps losing grip, steps right into a hellacious hip toss from Warlord, who now goes for the pin on Webster, who could have passed out from the pin, hasn't. Another 2. Incredible defiance from Troy Webster despite that sinister attitude of his. The amount of 2s that man has kicked out before the 3 is incredible. Kick to the back from Warlord, who's just continuing the assault on Troy Webster here. Going for another pin, hoping that's enough. Falcon back in the ring, only a 2. Falcon catching Warlord, propping him up against the ropes. Whips, slides underneath the legs. Hurricane Rana colliding with Troy Webster. Now Falcon looking to take advantage, but wait! Webster caught Falcon. Double arm DDT. Warlord still trying to get to his feet on the outside. This could be it. No! A 2 from Jimmy Falcon. All 3 of these men putting in one hell of a fight here tonight to try and climb up that US rankings ladder. Gotta wonder how much they are spending in this match. Their next match could be short due to how much... Oh my word, what a drop kick. Jimmy Falcon being pinned here. Only a 2. But again, after this kind of fight, you got to think going into the next battle is not going to be an easy one. Falcon reversing Warlord there. Going for an old-fashioned beatdown in the corner. 10 shots. Webster looking to take advantage of a dazed Warlord. Falcon striking just before he got up for a powerbomb, almost pile driving Warlord in the process. Oh, what a side slam. Jimmy Falcon going for a pin. No! Another 2! What an opening match for Whiplash here at the Liverpool Olympia. Webster fighting back, going for a pin on Warlord, who could still be out here. No, he's not. Another 2. All of these men giving it their all just to get a step further. Webster going for another pin. No, still a 2. Falcon back in the ring. Ignoring Webster. Going to that middle rope. Both of them now double teaming Warlord. Webster going for a pin. Falcon breaking it up before a one. Going for a power bomb. Oh wait, Webster. Shots to the face, fighting free. And then the Fisherman steps back a moment. Did not hook the leg for a pin. Did not bridge. Goes for a pin now. And finally, this match is over. Troy Webster, the victor. What a match. That one is almost worthy of a show of its own. But it is Troy Webster who progresses in the US rankings here. Well, once again, that means his next opponent, by all accounts, should be Zach Fuller. Well, Zach Fuller may have an easier night facing Troy Webster after the battle he's just been through. Absolutely incredible way to kick things off here tonight. Even if this entire crowd was rooting for Warlord, gotta admit, even if you don't like him, Troy Webster earned that victory right there. Hard fought match. And we move into the tag team rankings. Who will be the #1 contender for Magnum Opus's title? Two teams looking to make some headway on that journey, and Fixers successful over the Trailblazers. Now stepping up to Xander Enterprises, and I've got to say the Fixers actually looked calm and collected in their last match. Actually looked very organised, if you will. Like they've actually finally clicked as a tag team, which is kind of what we've all been hoping would happen with these two, because man, they'll make an incredible team. They've started on that journey, and they face Xander Enterprises. They've had a questionable history, no doubt, but have been showing some unity in this week, at least in uniform. Gotta wonder what that means. Have they had that big talk backstage? We'll find out if they're operating as a unit here tonight as they face some tough competition. They are the Fixers. Dr. 6'3", 364 pounds from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. The Mechanic 6'8", 411 pounds from Dover, Delaware. Mechanic, a former US champion. Again, it looked like they had clicked as a team. They have the Enforcers, Xander Enterprises, two of which are former Enforcers. Could be in for one hell of a ride here tonight. This is going to be a hard fought match. A lot of heavy strikers here. Height, if you will, as well. All 6 foot and above. William Zander, 6'5", 350 pounds from Bismarck, North Dakota. O'Grady, 6 foot, the smaller man in this match, 290 pounds. Also the lightest in this match. But he makes up for it. Irish brawling. Certainly going to be an interesting match to watch. It's going to be a test of which of these two teams, if not both, finally settled any errors they've had in the past. But only one can move on. This match begins, and William Zander starting off against Doctor. Not starting off too good here. Bench press. Dropping him behind. Zander though with an elbow to the gut. And an overhead belly to Doctor. Knee to the face. Doctor not managing to get up quickly. Helped to his feet by Zander here. Oh, and swept right off of them. A rolling leg sweep there. Elbow to the knee. Doctor dodging that kick. Headbutt. And this is all going to be hard hitting like this, folks. Cringeworthy, wince-worthy shot here. Doctor making a step back, tags in the mechanic. William Zander still in the ring here, yet to make a tag to O'Grady. It is early going, quick tag here from the Fixers, which is what we saw in the last match. The clear show of quick tags helped them tremendously. Good tag team tactic, keeping both guys quite fresh, not allowing the injuries to pile up. Oh. Furious shots to Zander here. Mechanic just dominating in that ring. Zander in trouble here. Oh wait, blocked that. Headbutt! Fighting back. Wisely makes a tag to O'Grady. But now the biggest and heaviest guy in this match goes against the smallest and lightest again. 6'2", 290. Is no lightweight, ladies and gentlemen. Compared to 6'8" and 411 pounds, he is. Oh, what a rib breaker. Hanging on. Oh, for another one. O'Grady not having any success here either. Powerbomb. Oh, O'Grady fighting back though. Forearm STO. Oh, sorry, that was just a lariat. I thought he swept the leg there. Didn't need to, just put his whole weight into that one. Mechanic rocked here. Down in the corner. Whipped out of it. Wait, William Zander, what's this? Dropped down. Not letting O'Grady make the tag here. O'Grady instead removing that turnbuckle. Padding. God, I wonder what that means. For Zander Enterprises again. Very volatile team here, it seems. This miscommunication may have cost them. Doctor going to the top rope. Oh, a spike suplex. assisted suplex, if you will. Just working on the back of O'Grady now, who arguably, if he had made the tag to her, Xander may not be in this predicament right now. Doctor just pounding down on him here. Not sure if the crowd are booing the fixers. Well, I don't think they are. Kick there. I think they're booing Xander here. Oh, what that series of shots again. O'Grady fighting back here. Now just pounding down on Doctor. O'Grady. Oh, with that face buster. Huge, huge face buster there. Going for the pin. Mechanic breaking it up. Xander running in. DDT to the Mechanic. Shitoka trying to get Xander out of the ring now. O'Grady though staying on top of Doctor. Not letting him get any offense here. Surely if O'Grady goes over there for a tag now, Xander's going to accept it. Perhaps putting him through a bit of a pacing here. Yes, does make a tag that time. Again, that unity coming into question. Once again with Xander Enterprise, it does come across as if it's almost a business arrangement. Well, that turnbuckle that O'Grady had decided to expose has just backfired. Xander flying straight into it there. Guillotine. Oh, and a spear near zero distance from the Doctor. Choosing not to make a tag to the Mechanic, just stepping over Xander here. Whips him into their corner. Tag made to the Mechanic. Oh, where we've seen this before. Big boot, sidewalk slam. That could be it right there. Mechanic making a pin. The Doctor had spent a lot of energy. Oh wait, look at that string. No, wait, again. A lot of energy had been spent by Doctor there. Was not quick enough to stop O'Grady. Was still down on one knee when he got into the ring. Mechanic now. Has up William Xander up on the top rope. Bad night so far for Xander Enterprises. Trying to get over to O'Grady, does. Think could be turning around from here. Perhaps Xander knew he might have to go a little longer in that ring, hence not allowing that tag very early on. Oh, O'Grady with a huge headbutt. Mechanic back to his feet. Lightning fast though for a guy his size. Oh, not managing to lift O'Grady there. Maybe a little drained himself. Sends O'Grady into the turnbuckle. German suplex. Using the momentum of O'Grady to aid that lift, which does suggest he's a little bit drained after this match so far. Doctor trying to get the crowd back into this one. Back on their side. I think people are feeling a little bit sorry. Oh, for O'Grady here. Who has just been almost tortured this match so far. Doctor signalling the end could be here. For O'Grady, what a shot! And another one. Whips him into the turnbuckle. Oh, all of that body weight, all 364 pounds, crushing O'Grady in several different ways. O'Grady is on Dream Street here. Oh, leg drop. Like a tree trunk falling on you. Whips him into that corner once again. Makes another tag to Doctor. To Mechanic, sorry. Shot to the ribs of O'Grady. Gets him up on his shoulders. What's he got planned? Another guillotine. Trying to get to Xander, does. Mechanic takes a step back, readies himself. Drop kick though. Takes him off his feet, and again. And again, single leg that time. Xander trying to get a win here for XE. Oh, German holds on. This trifecta of 3 different suplexes from Xander. But look at the energy he spent lifting the 411-pound 6'8" frame of the Mechanic. Who slowly, whilst Xander is busy taunting this crowd, slowly was making his way over to his corner. Dodge makes a tag. Xander trying to stay on top of Doctor here though. Not giving him any space after that tag. Across the chest. O'Grady finally back up. Samoan drop. Xander preparing. Oh, what a punch. 1, 2. My God, that got it. Must have rattled the brains of Doctor. Again, all 4 of these men clearly drained. Xander Enterprise picking up a win here, but again the question remains, how fractured is this team? How unified are they? Well, they seem damn happy with their win. That's for sure. Another brutal match here in the early going of Whiplash. Big victory for Xander Enterprises, but still not clear how much of a team they actually are. I'm sure this journey through the tag team rankings will help us discover that. Well, up next, Sean Stevenson, the new UK champion, after an incredible match at Riot 10, a fatal 4-way elimination falls count anywhere match to determine who would become the new UK champion. Sean Stevenson, the victor. Well, in the early goings of our search through the UK rankings, Snake seemed to be on a bit of a roll. Seemed like his EFW championship loss had not affected him too much, but then he faced Thunder, who even after the interference, Vega got a win. Oh wait, hang on a second. Franco's out here. I don't believe we've seen him. this week because Yuri goading him out at Riot when he knew he wasn't there. Well, he's here tonight. Let's hear what Franco has to say. Well, he may not have to wait too long to find out the answer to that question. Franco coming out here and saying clearly this is not over, asking what he has to do to end this. Well, the frame of mind that Yuri is in is a questionable one. Thinks he's been living in the shadow of Franco, claims he's better than him. They were a great tag team. Well, let's see how this develops. Well, Yuri saying that there will be no end until one of these two leaves by quitting or being put on the injury list. Sinister, sinister words, and hopefully the boss is going to have some kind of solution to this. I mean, you can't have people going around trying to put people on the shelf. Not athletes like these two. I mean, I know it's heated and everything, but surely there can be a sporting way to resolve this. Well, anyway, we're moving on with our night. As we go into the UK rankings. Said Thunder with an impressive victory last night, defying a Vega bomb as interference in an Extreme Rules match, eventually getting the better of Snake, his opponent. Not tonight. He takes on a man who was once way too big for his boots, but has arguably grown into them recently. Ever since Kobayashi was booted out of the company and put down into the developmental company, E.F.W, the Prodigy has picked his ideas up and has really settled into being a wrestler, not taking his opponents lightly. Definitely doesn't want to take this opponent lightly or he is going to be hurt. The student of Sabu, Thunder. It took everything he had in his repertoire twice to pick up a victory over Snake last night, but he did it. 6 foot, 220 pounds, Phoenix, Arizona, former hardcore champion, former two-time cruiserweight champion. Gotta wonder how much he's still hurting after that Extreme Rules match last night. Again, it took everything in his repertoire twice. He received a Vega bomb thanks to the interference from Vega, and the match would continue on. That was right at the start of the match, essentially. Well, man from Bangor, Maine. Possibly humbled as of late, and has honed his skill in that ring. 5'11", 149 pounds. He is the Prodigy. And again, when he first came into this company, he thought himself so good he never took his opponent seriously, and as a result, very rarely got a victory. With Adrian Goldman now being able to essentially siphon those off he doesn't deem worthy back into a developmental territory, people like the Prodigy are perking their ideas up, are really focusing on wins here. With it being a one-on-one and not an Extreme Rules match, it kind of evens things out at least. I would say Thunder definitely has the experience here over the Prodigy. Proving Grounds era, along with Jeff Collins and alike, finally starting to make some headway here in the N.E.W. But faces one tough son of a bitch in Thunder. Shitoka rings the bell. Thunder starting off. Oh, knee to the gut. Big kick to the back there. German suplex. Prodigy completely rocked to begin with here. Thunder on an absolutely vicious attack. giving Prodigy no time to move here whatsoever. Oh, Whitlow manages to dodge. DDT! Prodigy gaining the advantage here. He'll have to work hard and not let Thunder get any more shots in if he can. But again, Thunder quickly reversing there. Clubbing blow to the back of Prodigy. Sends him into the turnbuckle. German suplex. There's brutal attack here from Thunder. Perhaps trying to win things quick due to the length of that match last night. Misses with a splash. Thunder able to capitalise once again. A couple of kicks to the back are not going to do it. Slap across the face of Thunder, and that has only enraged him. Whips him off the ropes. Oh, and another knee. Collapsing the Prodigy where he stood. A knee to the face. Thunder just taunting his opponent here, much to the pleasure of this crowd. Sends him to the outside. Shatopa will begin his count, but first Thunder leaves the ring as well. Backdrop. No protection out there whatsoever. Those mats, so thin. It's almost pointless them being there. Suplex. Prodigy getting the better of Thunder there as we reach the count of 5. Thunder deciding to take things in the ring as the fight for control in this matchup continues. Oh, what a backdrop! Seems just as Thunder builds up a head of steam. Prodigy cuts him off. Going for a pin here. Only a 1. Prodigy trying to get his senses here. Snapmare to Thunder. Again, control flying back and forth between these two. Trying to slow the pace there with a headlock, but Thunder returns with one of his own. Shot to the head. First DDT from the Prodigy. Thunder coming straight back in there, straight into a fist, and another. Blocks the third. Delivers one of his own. Exploder suplex. Prodigy could be out right there, but he's very close to those ropes. Too close. Shatopa calling for a rope break there. Elbow to the head. Kick to the gut. Takes a step back. Thunder strikes! That's gotta be all. And it is. Thunder could be facing Sean Stevenson very, very soon if he keeps up with wins like that. Again, the battle going back and forth, but Thunder once again in the end just picking up the pace and getting the win. Finds himself now halfway through that ranking climb. Of course, the higher up the mountain you get, the harder that journey becomes. The damages start to build up, and the opponents only get tougher. Well, next we are set to go into the N.E.W. rankings. Bart Brute with an impressive victory last night. Now goes against a man we haven't seen for quite some time there, Alex Crom, who until Yuri decided to start picking on his tag team partner, had one hell of a beef with Franco. big victory for Thunder here. Of course, again, our main event tonight, Rick Weaver will face Cowboy Roy to try and earn his shot at the Intercontinental Championship. Can't wait for that one. This is an Extreme Rules match. Again, Bart Brute was in an Extreme Rules match last night. And we believed it would not favour him, that he'd try and keep it in the ring, but when it did spill to the outside, Bart Brute actually managed to pick up the offensive. Well, Alex Crom, no stranger to Extreme Rules himself. This could be a battle, both of them. Incredible technicians. But again, both of them definitely know what it takes to win in an Extreme Rules match. And it seems Max Roddick's backstage duties are done for the night, and he is here in the booth.
Thank you, Owen. Thank you for holding down the fort once again. I'm really happy that I've got back in time to see this one between two, for my money anyway, for two of the best technical wrestlers we have on the roster today. Bart Brute, 5'11", 230 pounds from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Of course, a proud member of the Trailblazers. They got the band back together. Two-time tag team champion with TMDC, and of course that short but memorable N.E.W. World Heavyweight Championship run.
The Trailblazers in their 391 days, which means with those two runs of TMDC puts Bart Brute holding the tag titles for 310 days overall. That's 20 days off of Los Luchadores' overall record as 5-time champions, and that's the 5-time run he's had.
I mean, it's a ridiculous record in the tag team division. Bart Brute still feels he has a point to prove, at least to himself, in the singles in singles competition, despite his N.E.W. championship reign, which was short, and beaten by you, I believe, Owen, in pretty brutal fashion, if I remember rightly.
Well, again, as always, they signed the contract to face me. They know what they can watch the tapes and see what I do to people. And still they sign. And that's exactly what these two are fighting for here tonight as well.
Well, Alex Crom, the German suplex machine, 5'11" and 260 pounds, hails from Berlin, a former Intercontinental champion in his own right, a great Intercontinental champion in his own right, but this is for a chance to move one step up in the hunt for the big one. How do you rate Alex Crom's and Bart Brute's chances as a potential World Heavyweight Champion?
Well, again, their records speak for themselves. 70 days this man held the Intercontinental Championship. But of course, the N.E.W. rankings, these are the 10 toughest men on the hunt for the big one. And that these two wouldn't be there without reason. I mean, Adrian Goldman's already got that thing in play that if you are at the bottom of the rankings and you lose 3 matches straight, you'll have to go up against someone in the other ranking below you, and if you lose, you're swapping places. None of this has happened so far.
Well, this be the night that Adrian Goldman's rabbit hole comes to fruition. Bart Brute and Alex Crom would not want the dishonour of being the first man to receive that penalty. Bart Brute, however, starts this one off quicker than Crom, and the first suplex of the day, Owen.
And held on for a long time.
Tremendous strength by Bart Brute.
Perhaps too long though. No, maybe not.
Interestingly, of course, Bart Brute is half German on his mother's side, so him and Alex Crom may have something to talk about after this match.
I don't think they'll be doing any talking after this match. Backdrop there.
Hellacious backdrop there by Bart Brute. Suplexes and more suplexes, since we're expecting a very technical match between these two men. Hard drop kick there by Bart Brute, one of the purest strikers in the game today.
Yeah, I mean, let's not forget the 3-year battle of the suplexes that has been going on, or the war of the suplexes between Alex Crom and Franco. I think we may have just found our third combatant in that war in Bart Brute here. Another huge suplex.
Heavy suplex from a heavy hitter, or so he claims. With every match that he competes in, Bart Brute is staking his claim to the main event, where he truly believes he is destined to reside. Well, he's doing a good job here against the German suplex machine so far in this one. That's a modified camel clutch there, half camel clutch should I say, excuse me. Crom rolls out of it as you would expect. Neck wrench takeover by Crom. And right back into the patented GBH neck wrench. Submission to submission.
Again, quite back and forth here. Crom has not been on the attack as long as Bart Brute though. Needs to catch up here.
Half camel clutch applied by Alex Crom, and it's pretty clear. Alright, oh wait a minute.
Hang on a second. We saw Troy Webster picking up a victory earlier on in the night. And now it looks like he's out here to aid his tag team partner.
Well, this could get very ugly. It's Extreme Rules, it's all legal here. There's nothing Shatoba can do. Troy Webster goes straight for Alex Crom.
Double arm DDT
from nowhere. Just that vicious DDT shades of the legendary Cactus Jack. Bart Brute is down. 1, 2. It's no!
Somehow, somewhere, Crom managing to kick out there, my word.
The German suplex machine showing just how tough he is there. That double arm DDT can be devastating at the best of times, but Bart Brute smells blood in the water. Big drop kick misses, Crom sidesteps.
This is kind of the thing with the Trailblazers, they have been aiding each other in their matches. Troy Webster having to go it on his own in that triple threat earlier on. Warlord and Jimmy Falconer, the people he beat. A hell of a way to open Whiplash tonight.
Tremendous way.
But it seems like his assistance for Bart Brute has not worked. It's only annoyed Alex Crom here.
I'll tell you what it's done to the German suplex machine now, when it's lit a fire under this young man. What a shoulder barge. A brutal shoulder barge to Bart Brute, who I think Alex Crom has realised when he needs to fight dirty in this one if he stands any chance against the combined forces of the Trailblazers. Oh, hip toss. Oh, and a big elbow. Take that.
Again, this is Extreme Rules, so countouts will not apply.
Anything that Alex Crom does to Bart Brute right now is nice and legal.
He's found a sledgehammer.
Oh, no, rolls out the way. I think, oh no, he didn't miss that
one. I think that was right to the chest as well.
Right to the sternum area, right to the heart if he has one of Bart Brute, and Alex Crom has suddenly changed the game here with that addition of the sledgehammer. Bart Brute somehow using his ring presence there to roll Crom back in, but a quick counter there by Crom.
Oh, hang on.
Oh,
Brute
caught
him.
Oh!
Samoan drop.
Just shows you the quickness of both these men. Close to the ropes, it won't count. No, Extreme Rules too, no.
Rope breaks do not apply, which is what makes these Extreme Rules matches just that little bit harder.
Yeah, singles competition there. Alex Crom would have got that immediate call from Mike Shatopa that anything goes in these type of matches, which is why Troy Webster has put Alex Crom out of the game. It has been Bart Brute all the way since that attack.
Even that sledgehammer shot has not stopped Bart Brute here. Quickly fighting through the pain.
Well, he's grade A tough in his own right. He doesn't need Troy Webster to win his matches for him. Oh, big. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's tremendous strength. 2 in a row. Oh, and again.
Going for a third.
And again. Oh, a trio of destruction right there. Triple powerbomb to Alex Crom. Crom wisely, though, using his own ring savvy there, rolls out the ring, getting out of the way of the offense of Bart Brute. Oh, right into that steel barricade.
Still not managing to get any offense. Head must be rattled.
Dear sweet Jesus. Oh, misses the dropkick again though. Crom's had that one well scouted.
Trying to fight back here, but again Bart Brute just a little bit too fast.
Why that
German suplex.
Dear God, what a German. What a German on the outside. It'll be a small miracle if Alex Crom doesn't have a concussion after that. The mere fact that he's still trying to fight back is a miracle in itself. They're on the steel here. This one's getting ugly.
thankfully Alex Crom tries to get Bart Brute back in the ring, but really needs to find that offense again that he had earlier on in this match before Troy Webster got involved.
Backdrop! Tremendous backdrop. Well executed. Goes for a pin here. Shatopa's down. 2. Close 2 there. Bart Brute keeping the pressure on Crom. I mean, the improvement in Bart Brute in the last few months, ever since the Trailblazers have reignited Irwin, has been somewhat scary.
Well, even earlier than that, I mean, his N.E.W. victory was a massive victory.
Oh yeah, completely out of the blue. I mean, I think it's fair to say one of the most unexpected world title runs in recent history. Alex Crom, however, after that backdrop, is finally starting to fight back here, but he needs to gain... Oh no, wait a minute. Well, the big elbow by Brute. And that insecurity.
Bart Brute, again, just a little bit too quick for Alex Crom here tonight.
Those fast and furious feet, Irwin. Alex Crom clearly has had his bell rung tonight. This is not going to help, not again. 2. Surely. Oh, a trio again.
Rotating on the 3rd to send Alex Crom a little bit closer to the middle of that ring.
Power bombs. Oh, wait a minute.
We've seen this before. The Brute Bomb.
Double B is on a roll, and surely now will progress. Extreme Rules have helped the Trailblazers again here. Bart Brute picks up the win.
Continues the climb, and Alex Crom going to have to essentially get told what happened here tonight, I think. Looked good early on, and again it was back and forth very early going of this match, but after that interference from Troy Webster, Alex Crom had to play a catch-up game and did not succeed.
No, that undoubtedly, in that interference by Troy Webster is what changed the game in this matchup tonight. Despite the sledgehammer shot, Alex Crom never truly recovered. The Brute Bomb emphatically putting an end to the spirited resistance of the German suplex machine. Bart Brute marches on. Alex Crom denied. The Trailblazers seem to be working as a team here, which is very bad news for the rest of the people clamouring to get a shot at your championship, Irwin. Bart Brute could be one to watch after this match.
Well, let's not forget the names that he will have to face in the future. An incredible victory nonetheless. And now we're moving on into the women's rankings. Akane Matsuda had a huge victory over Cole Albert Clemens. Of course, we've seen the women's tag rankings in between that. Well, tonight
I discovered
Akane Matsuda faces Farrier. Of course, Akane Matsuda, one half of the women's side of Xander Enterprises. Farrier, one half of the Scorpions, the other being the champion.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is. You're right. You're absolutely right, Irwin. This is a very interesting matchup with a I would say multi-layered scenarios essentially, because you've got to believe that both these women are going to have some help in their corner, but with the complexity of the championships as it is in the women's division right now, then you have to believe that even their tag team partners are going to have an ulterior motive in this match. I mean, in short, I believe Akane Matsuda and Farrier need to watch their back, because Emma Zander and Sonya Jackson are clearly going to have their own motives in such a high profile matchup.
Well, yeah, again, Sonya Jackson is the champion, so if Farrier wins here and manages to get to the top, are we going to see the Scorpions go one-on-one for that title? I mean, we've never seen that before. I don't think, at least in the women's
not to my knowledge, Erwin, no.
Tag team partners face off for a title. I mean, it might be a mutual thing. They might just want to see who is the better of the two.
Well, I don't think the N.E.W. could afford to lose any more tag teams right now. Certainly not in the hottest women's division in professional wrestling today. Akane Mitsuda from Xander Enterprises.
Once again they're playing those tactics.
Oh yeah,
it's hidden somewhere.
She'll be there, and there you see Emma Xander looking for Akane. Akane, for the record, folks, is 5'2", 175 pounds, and no slouch. A New Japan veteran from Kyoto, Japan.
I think I've got it. Is this the only
former
game?
women's champion in her own right.
Is this the only game of Where's Wally in professional wrestling?
It may be. I mean, this so-called mind games, I mean, it's no secret now that Xander Enterprises like to play games with their opponent, but this entrance really does seem to have stuck here. And there you see it, out of absolutely nowhere, Akane Mitsuda just appears.
Again, we saw O'Grady and William Xander in tag team competition earlier, and they both came down to the ring together. It's a very strange mind game they choose to play when they choose to play it.
Well, I mean, tonight I find that interesting.
Well, yeah.
More than most nights.
Probably arguably the roundhouse of Varia.
The mistress of mind games herself, 5'8" and 152 pounds, from Lisbon, Portugal. Proud member of the Scorpions and a former EFW Women's Champion in her own right. One of the best EFW Women's Champion of all time, Erwin. I would strongly make that argument. Varia has been surprising people her entire career. Will she do it again tonight against the New Japan veteran, the Empress, Akane Mitsuda?
Well, again, Varia here being escorted to the ring by the Women's Champion. So certainly some sort of interest in this matchup from the champion. Out here seemingly to support her tag team partner.
Well, Sonia Jackson, the Women's Champion, all in tonight for Varia. A potential challenger for that title. Conflicted interests? Well, perhaps. Only time will tell here in N.E.W. Varia undoubtedly a tremendous competitor. I'll look at the champion who stands in the corner with that belt.
Staring down at your Enterprises there for a moment.
The look though on Varia's face to Jackson at that moment.
Well, it's weird because of the way Sonia Jackson essentially snapped Varia up when she got over here, not even wasting any time. The very same night she appeared.
Well, if you remember rightly, Erwin, I mean, there have been rumours, it's never been confirmed, that Sonia Jackson actually had a hand in Varia's training. I mean,
yeah, and all of this adding up there is a huge sign of respect between the two, perhaps.
Stand me a takedown by
It's
Mitsuda.
simply a sporting challenge if they do end up facing off.
Right into a hammerlock there by Varia. Very
nice.
technical start to this match. Again, a headlock there by Akane Mitsuda, who counters again. I'm not sure if Varia should be getting into a technical matchup here against Akane Mitsuda, Erwin.
Of course, old nemesis. These two. Nemesis? Akane Mitsuda and Varia fought long and hard throughout their careers here in EFW and N.E.W.
Oh yeah, the rivalry between these two ladies has been well documented, to say the very least. Sheer hatred is the only way you could describe these two ladies' relationship.
This continuous chain of moves here between the two. Finally, Varia fighting free there.
And by takedown by Varia. Goes, big backdrop after the tilt-a-whirl. Beautiful.
Akane, went in with a head of steam, stopped by Varia, going for a suplex here. Akane managing to tilt a body weight.
Yeah, finally wriggles away out of it and delivers a beautiful German suplex right over the head, slamming Varia's skull right into that mat. And just like that, folks, one of the founding members of Strong Style has struck again.
And again, armbreaker. We saw William Xander and O'Grady pick up a victory over the Fixers, but there was no clear sign as to how much more of a tag team they were. William Xander dropped down from the apron at one point in that matchup. However, they did pick up the victory.
Sadly, due to the town relation duties area, I mean, I only got to see fractions of that matches, but yeah, I heard it was
again,
controversial.
Yeah, I mean, it just did not cement any kind of proof that they are still unified. However, they're all still dressing in that bright green.
T-bone suplex. Well, you know, you could make an argument. As Akane Mitsuda stands in that bright green, that it's just simply a marketing ploy for Xander Enterprises. Oh, backbreaker there.
Well, yeah, it may just be down to a business arrangement. This team, who knows?
European up by Farrier trying to fight back here. But Akane Mitsuda right back on the challenger here.
Akane seems determined in single division no matter what.
Off, club to the back after that hard Irish whip into the corner. And looking here for another. Oh! Exploding German suplex. That could be it right there.
Hurling Farrier across the ring there.
Good lord, what a manoeuvre.
Farrier big trouble here.
Farrier answers.
Oh! Off. Brutal elbow. So back and forth between these two.
Yeah,
they know each other so well. Oh wait. Hurricane Rana.
Yeah, the term well scouted doesn't really apply to these two, Erwin, because they've literally been fighting since day one. These two ladies entered EFW essentially practically the exact same time and have not stopped fighting since. These two ladies know each other back to front, quite literally back to front, and the rivalry has only intensified with the passing of time.
And I believe their appearance over to N.E.W. was only a month apart.
What does that tell you about these two ladies' development? Very, very similar. Both women's champions in their own right. Admittedly, Farrier has yet to hold the N.E.W. Women's World Championship, and Akane Mitsuda already holds that honour to her name.
Sent to the outside here.
Oh, big shoulder.
Akane sent flying across the outside of the ring there.
Aggressive offense by N.E.W.'s Catwoman, who's on the ring apron and looking to cause some damage to Akane Mitsuda. My Rana! What a Hurricane Rana! Right on the outside, that wafer thin mat, Erwin.
Count starting to build up again now that Farrier has essentially left the ring area.
A well documented, much publicised liberal 10 count. Oh. Well used there by Mike Shatope. Chop block by Farrier. What a response.
Yeah, Kane quickly getting back in that ring, knowing she didn't want to spend too much time on the outside with Farrier. But her hesitance to get back in that ring may have just cost her there. Yeah, the mistress of mind games, I think it's fair to say, bleeds hardcore. Akane Mitsuda may just pip her to the post in the technical fight, but only just. These two ladies' careers with those similar paths, similar styles, hang on, are creating a clinic here. Oh wait a minute, figure four, Erwin. Oh, what the hell is that? Bridging. I have never seen that done before by Farrier. Mike Shatope is down. What a submission maneuver this is. Farrier now cranking up the pressure. Akane though just refusing to tap out. Yeah, I think she released that before Akane found a way out of it. Well, scissors takedown there by Akane. Yeah, I think you have to believe there, Erwin, if that Farrier just applied that. Oh wait, oh! T-bone. Tremendous T-bone suplex by Akane Mitsuda. Even impressing herself there. What a response by the Empress, who looked dead in the water mere moments ago. She has rocked Farrier. Could be looking to capitalise here. Wait a minute, Amber! We've seen this win matches before. Well, this is the move that won Akane Mitsuda the Women's World Championship. Farrier. There it is, the tap out. Akane Mitsuda with that devastating armbar, enough to put away the mistress of mind games Farrier here tonight. The latest chapter of their rivalry written tonight. Mitsuda takes the win. Oh yeah, but again, the journey to the top is a long and arduous one. Farrier match. successful. Unsuccessful here tonight. Kane Matsuda, of course, is going to have to start looking at the tapes of the other women. Going to have to be thinking back to what she knows when she's faced them in that ring. She prepares to climb that ladder. Incredible stuff.
Yeah, Kane Matsuda has beaten Faria before and has been beaten by her before, and will use this match as a statement of intent here for her designs on the women's division.
But now, the match of the night, the main event. Rick Weaver goes one-on-one with Cowboy Roy in the hopes of earning an Intercontinental title shot, and Cowboy Roy is looking to put his cowboy boots to the ass of Rick Weaver and Magnum Opus here tonight.
Well, you know, who would put it past the Cowboy to do exactly that? And I'm going to be totally honest with you here, Erwin. On the nights where I have time relations duties, I have an option to take that night off, because Adrian Golden knows that those duties are both arduous and stressful. This is the reason I came back to the booth tonight, and that is no disrespect to any of our other competitors here. Rick Weaver and Cowboy Roy should be an absolute clinic, ladies and gentlemen.
Really
I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of Magnum Opus,
It seems the main event's going to have to wait a moment.
it has to wait for the man with a plan, the man with a vision, the man who said that Rick Weaver was the future of this business when no one knew who Rick Weaver was. And Rick Weaver stands one match away from becoming Intercontinental Champion. And Snake with some strong words there for both Cowboy Roy and yourself, Erwin. Snake believes that Rick Weaver is not the only member of Magnum Opus deserving of a title shot, and has issued an open challenge to you to face Vega for the N.E.W. World Heavyweight Championship. Your response, sir?
Wow.
Claims you're scared of the monster.
Claims I'm scared. I'm not scared of him. I just know what the hell Vega's capable of. Simple as that. I mean, the man is a beast. No one can deny that. He is the biggest athlete we have. But I think he's been long overdue a title shot. I mean, the last time I think he had a title match was when Bart Brute won. That's why it was so surprising. Vega was in that. But if Adrian Goldman wants to book it, go ahead. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, a challenge thrown out, and it seems a challenge accepted.
I will add one thing. I'd prefer it not have any outside interference. I would say that they should ban Magnum Opus from ringside. Prove that Vega can do it on his own against me. He doesn't need the backup. Let's face it.
That's also, I think, a fair point to make. Coming up next, however, ladies and gentlemen, after that unscheduled appearance by the leader of Magnum Opus, it should be his prodigy, his arguably his greatest success story, Rick Weaver, whose career has come on leaps and bounds since joining the powerhouse players of the N.E.W. Magnum Opus. He will face an icon of this company and this business tonight, a founding block of what this company stands for, Cowboy Roy, here tonight. This, ladies and gentlemen, could be one to watch.
Well, I hate to admit it, but Rick Weaver was becoming a nobody here in N.E.W. before he joined Magnum Opus, but Cowboy Roy has always been a legend.
Well, Rick Weaver wants to cement his status as a true top tier performer here in N.E.W. Much like Bart Brute wants to prove he belongs on the main stage. Well, as of late, this young man, who is with his manager Snake here tonight, who is looking pumped up for his prodigy here.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's only the two of them.
Wow, we've commented on the relationship between these two men before. It's almost like a father-son relationship, Erwin. I mean, Rick Weaver and Snake are undeniably very close, not just professionally but personally as well. I mean, Rick Weaver's 5'10", 245, New York, proud member of Magnum Opus, and of course, Erwin, I'm going to have to do this one, that historic, iconic, unbelievable single run as tag team champions, 157 days and counting. That, my friend, is staggering.
That is indeed huge, but gotta think having to run that singles competition as well as the tag could start to wear Magnum Opus thin. If they do indeed, I mean, if Rick Weaver wins here tonight and someone manages to get the tag title shots against Magnum Opus, they could be billed on the same night, the same riot, perhaps. It would be a huge upset, because doing two matches in one night is no thrill.
That's very true. I mean, will Adrian Goldman make Magnum Opus run double duty if that situation was applicable? Because there's no secret that our boss has no love for that team or their manager Snake. I mean, Cowboy Roy, 6'2", 250 pounds, originally of course from Dallas, Texas, a two-time Intercontinental champion, won't give a fig about that. All he will care about tonight, the icon, is whooping some ass of Rick Weaver.
Yeah, 247 days with that Intercontinental belt in those two runs.
The best Intercontinental champion of all time, many would claim it.
And
the iconic rivalry, of course, between Cowboy Roy and the legendary unseen GBH.
Well, and I've got to think as well, when you add everything up, I think
this is the guy who retired GBH, and people forget that.
I think Adrian Goldman is that confident of Cowboy Roy. That is why Rick Weaver's got this match here tonight, because I think if he truly, I mean, it's been shown that he clearly does have a bit of a vendetta here against Magnum Opus now, that he would not have just allowed this match. Rick Weaver would have to continue through his climb.
Well, I mean, that would certainly make sense here. And I mean, Rick Weaver and Magnum Opus have been getting under the skin of Adrian Goldman as of late. That's no secret, and perhaps he believes the Cowboy, his longest-serving enforcer, is the man to put them back in their place. Arm wrench by the Cowboy.
Yeah, going into a hammerlock here. Again, Cowboy Roy saying Weaver will get his match and get what he deserves here tonight.
Well, I got a question for you here, Owen. I mean, in a technical match, and bear in mind I'm saying technical match here, would you realistically favour the Cowboy over a stud like Rick Weaver?
Well, Roy can wrestle. I mean, he does favour that brawling game, but he can wrestle.
Well, this is a very technical
start.
Have
to bring it out here tonight.
Mike Chatopa there, getting his official on, making sure that these two guys broke the headlock, and that worked in favour of Weaver. It has to be said, that backdrop there, that superior speed He will have the speed advantage over the veteran Cowboy riders, that's unquestionable. Rick Weaver, of course, as well, has changed his style as of late, so the Cowboy, well known for his fastidious prep of his matches, will have had to have prepped two different styles to truly be able to combat Weaver here tonight.
Yeah, you've got to think that, but he is fighting back strong here. Of course, Weaver has the advantage of having Snake in his corner as well. Let's not forget that.
Absolutely,
element.
yeah. The ace in the hole, always the magnum opus, is the mind behind the monsters. Oh, what a big clothesline by Cowboy Roy, kick to the spine of Weaver. That hard response from Cowboy, nothing new. Big belly to belly suplex, take that Rick Weaver. Almost suplexing the kid out of his boots.
Again, Weaver knowing he had to get back to his feet quick there, rolling out of the ring that time. But it's going to take a lot of stamina out of him.
Oh, dear Lord, what a round breaker there by Weaver.
Oh.
Shots
here.
Chops, pops and hops by Rick Weaver, and a snap suplex to follow up. We'll have to think of a name for that.
Oh wait, Hurricane Rana from Cowboy Roy.
What the hell? I did not just see a 17-year veteran just do a Hurricane Rana.
My God, I think that's a first. Cowboy Roy taking Rick Weaver by surprise there with that one.
Gut wrench suplex. Perhaps he knows, perhaps Cowboy knows that he's going to have to do something a little bit special to beat Rick Weaver tonight, who's been on the form of his career as of late.
Here?
Cowboy on the top rope and Rick Weaver on the ring apron. This could be bad news for both these men. Oh! He judged the shoulder tackle incorrectly, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He took Weaver down, but he hurt himself in the process.
More than he'd planned to there. Snake sliding a chair in. I'm not sure if Shatoka's noticed.
I think Mike's focusing on both opponents here, as he yet to see that steel chair.
Oh, backbreaker.
The unique rules in which N.E.W. live. That chair could be utilised.
Go for a pin.
Oh.
Only a one.
Just a one. Keeping the pressure though on the hot prospect, Rick Weaver.
Shatoka's seen the chair now. Gonna find his opportune moment is this, to remove it. I think admonishing Snake in the process there.
Snake acting like nothing happened. As you would expect.
Weaver
Cowboy misses with the elbow. Great rollout by Weaver. Tremendous ring presence from the young man. Didn't have enough to capitalise though. Cowboy Roy right back in the corner, and those clubs to the spine. Oh, I'm not going to help matters. Neither is that.
German suplex. Seems everyone's been pulling that one out tonight, but when it works, it works. Cowboy Roy back on the attack here.
Suplexes early. Oh, what a takedown by Weaver. What a response by the young man. He's holding his own here against an icon, Erwin.
Yeah, he has had a surprising amount of offense here against Cowboy Roy. Let's not forget, Cowboy Roy defended his title on Sunday.
Well,
so did Rick Weaver, to be fair.
Rick Weaver's been in action as well, Erwin.
Oh, I did forget there for a moment.
And I think undoubtedly Rick Weaver has earned this opportunity, and has earned it fairly, the vast majority of the time. Oh, wait a minute.
Strength from Rick Weaver.
Tremendous strength.
Dropping Roy into that turnbuckle.
Well, Cowboy Roy is only 5 pounds heavier than Rick Weaver, but that is essentially his own height, own weight, overhead. It's an impressive feat by any man.
Weaver now. Back on the attack.
Pulling Cowboy away from those ropes. Doesn't want to give the Cowboy any extra leverage. Oh, God. I think that's a blatant low blow there by Rick Weaver, but of course N.E.W. rules apply. All legal here tonight.
Snap suplex. Picking up a head of steam against the legend here.
Even our singles matches are brutal.
Oh, wait.
Roy
with an uppercut. Breaking the hold of Rick Weaver.
Oh, what a counter.
Went for a powerbomb.
Tremendous counter by Weaver.
And again, begins to try and pick up a head of steam against Cowboy Roy. Coming off the ropes. Elbow drop.
Right to the head.
Roy in trouble here. Oh, kick to the face. Roy's been busted open. Rick Weaver trying to squeeze the blood out of the head, trying to strangle the life out of Cowboy Roy here. Weaver has that locked in tight. Finally releases, going for a pin, seeing if he's had enough. Roy kicks out. Almost expectedly there, really. Oh wait!
Inverted DDT by Roy. That counter by the Icon might just be. Oh, lost that state. Snake is up on the apron. He knows what that move means. For his protege.
Cowboy Roy does not give a damn where Snake is. Shatopa distracted by it though.
That could be a game changer right there. That vicious right hand. Oh, spear! Zero distance spear. It's over.
Oh, but Rick Weaver's hand touched the ropes.
My God, what ring presence by Weaver.
Snake again distracting Shatopa there.
What a
Shatopa's had enough.
Oh,
Shatopa's telling Snake to get the hell out of here.
He can't do that. He can't do that. That's a 7-time world champion, for God's sake.
Snake having to leave.
He
will cost Rick Weaver this match.
Crossley overstepping his authority there. What a headlock by Cowboy Roy.
Now Weaver is all alone.
Oh, big elbow. And again by Weaver, fighting back. The protege doesn't need any help. What a right hand. The weave from nowhere. Yes. There it is. There it is, Erwin. It'll be a party tonight from Magnum Office. Get the pin, kid.
Not
Make
going
yourself
for the pin
famous.
just yet. Working on the arm. Picks Roy up once more.
Oh.
Going for a pin.
Could be it. 2. No. The Cowboy is still defiant.
I think Weaver's just realised Snake's left.
Well, after the weave and the modified Michinoku driver, Cowboy Roy is still in this thing.
Oh,
wait. It. Best of both worlds. There it is. There it is.
That might be it right there, middle of the ring.
2. No! I have never seen anyone kick out of that maneuver before. Cowboy Roy has created another piece of history here in N.E.W.
Well, he is hurting though. Oh wait, fighting back, another uppercut.
Oh, big lariat.
Spares no time, drags Rick Weaver away from those ropes, hopes he's spent it all on his own moveset there, going for a pin.
2. Yes, it's over!
Cowboy Roy does not have to face Rick Weaver for his Intercontinental title.
That clothesline from hell was enough, finally, to put Rick Weaver down on any other day, Owen. Any other day, you see the weave there.
And the best of both worlds.
Best of both worlds there.
Weaver was a second away from having that title shot.
Unbelievably close match. Cowboy Roy may have been victorious, but Rick Weaver put up one hell of a... Wait a minute!
Hold on a second, that's GBH!
What the hell? GBH has returned! He's here!
Roy couldn't believe it!
For his nemesis, Cowboy Roy! What a backdrop! I can't believe it, we haven't seen GBH in months. We thought the Cowboy had retired this guy.
Yeah, we haven't even heard word from GBH. I don't even know if he's still on the roster. Adrian Goldman surely has no idea he's here tonight.
A free agent, it seems. GBH is assaulting the Cowboy. There's nothing Mike Shatopa can do against this lunatic.
And Cowboy Roy has just been through one hell of a match.
A brutal match, Owen, against Rick Weaver, that big knee shades. And Triple H.
Oh, here we go.
And a legendary Harley race.
A Cobra clutch slam.
A GBH special. and the cowboy laid flat in the middle of the ring. That is what I call a whiplash. GBH is back.
I can't believe this, and guess we're gonna have to wait till Brawl to find out what the hell is going on now.
What a night!
Yeah, of course, that's gonna be tomorrow night, midnight BST. We hope to see you there. Good night.